Well, good afternoon, my beautiful patrons. Welcome to Third Eye Champagne. I am your auntie. I am your biggest cheerleader. I am Kirsten Langston, as you know, because you're paying me money, so you should know. Hopefully at this point, who you're paying it to. I am doing a Q&D. We're doing a recorded Q&D. I have thoughts on that alien deep dive. I have a vlog coming out on that. That's going to be a vlog. Usually it's for the $10 tier, but I might make portions of it or all of it available to everybody because I feel like that was such a weird reading. That's coming up. Now for this Q&D, I have a little list here. And I know I asked everybody for suggestions and then I went and did a Q&D without looking at them. So I did this video with Lena that should be coming out very, very soon. And at the end of this video, I'm like, give me suggestions on the Q&D. And then I turned around and recorded a Q&D because I was reading the news and I was just like writing all this stuff down. Like, oh my God, I gotta Q&D this. Oh my God, I gotta do this. Oh my God, I gotta do this. So still leave me your suggestions. I will do it as a Q&D next week. Possibly even we'll do a double Q&D this week, who knows. But if I didn't read on something you want me to read on, or if you have follow-up questions to what I did read on, let me know in the comments. It's so funny. I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna wait, do the Q&D Thursday, and then as I'm reading the news this morning, I'm going, nope, gotta do this, gotta do this, gotta do this. So we're doing Q&D. India is getting a new prime minister, so I'm going to be looking at that. There are elections coming up for India, but I'm going to leave that in a separate video because I need to do a tad bit of research on how that works, because from what I understood, from what I read, it's like a 7-step process, which is insane to me. So I have to figure out what's going on there. This morning we are looking at Brexit. So we just had a Brexit vote, another one fail. I am looking now, is Brexit going to be delayed? And again, I get cards that not only do they want to delay it, but it looks like they're still eyeing a second referendum. Or at least somebody is, or at least the universe is. There is a possibility of it, is the point here. So that's kind of hanging out over here. It didn't show up in the Celtic, which of course is where I want to see it. It kind of came off onto the side. Doesn't mean that it's not going to happen, but for me, when I have these little mini Celtics or I have a couple of cards that come off to the side, sometimes it's as an addendum to what the Celtic is telling me, and sometimes it's saying it's still here, but it's not in the future yet. So I don't believe that there will be Brexit on March 29th. I don't. I do see the tower here, that's the end card here, but I don't think that means a sudden Brexit because I no longer see cards of people walking away. So if you look at these old Brexit videos, you'll see I'm usually getting the Fool, or I'm getting the Eight of Cups, I'm getting that Six of Swords, you know, I'm getting people moving, leaving, walking away, not happening anymore. And I know we had that very first reading that I did on Brexit not that long ago where it was the first time I'd seen a card where no one was walking. I'd seen a spread where nobody was walking away. Same thing is happening here. Nobody's walking away. There may not be a Brexit. Whatever happens next is like, didn't see that one coming. And I'm leaning towards no Brexit, to be honest. I'm leaning towards second referendum, no Brexit. I just read, oh my goodness, I just saw, I didn't even see it. You guys, this time change is murdering me, just so you know. I hate them. They fuck me up bad. Messes with my circadian rhythms. I listened, there's the right word, auntie. I listened to a Gaslit Nation podcast where they had a woman, a journalist from England on there, and she was talking about Brexit. She had done a series of articles basically saying, hey, look, Russia's interfered with Brexit too, you dumb fucks. And nobody really paid attention to her, and no one is investigating this as far as the government goes in the UK right now, and she was like, here's the proof, like Russia did it here. So I don't know if that comes full circle. I don't know what goes on here, but I don't know if you guys even leave now. So what's going on here is, again, these cards are saying, well, no matter what happens, you guys are going to be fine. So leading me to believe, okay, everything's going to be okay. They're telling me the UK is going to be okay. Of course, they're telling me that about America, and you know, look at the state we're in, but I think this is more of an esoteric okay than an okay, which is super helpful when the cards do shit like that. Then we have the next couple cards here. UK is going to catch its balance, or at least it's going to try to. If there is a Brexit, it's going to move much, much slower. Balance is returning as far as the Brexit stuff goes. Right now, it's still a fucking shit show. I do think they're eyeing a second referendum. I don't think this is them eyeing it, by the way. Hello, second referendum. Hello, I'm looking at you. And then this is your... this is your second referendum right here. So it's being eyed, but it's not being put into practice. However, that may shift after we get out of this Mercury retrograde. I think we're out March 20 something, like 25th, 28th, somewhere in there. And then, you know, Brexit's supposed to happen on the 29th. It's not going to fucking happen. It looks like the UK may say, you know what? This is a card of the past. This is Six of Cups. This is not nostalgic card. Nostalgia, right? Yes, okay. I am off, man. I am just off. These fucking time changes. Anyway, they may say, you know what? First of all, this could be the second referendum. This is an offering, whatever it is. If you look at the card here, you can see it's not really in focus, is it? But he's offering this young lady a big cup of flowers. So this could be second referendum. This could be a Brexit plan that actually works. Or it could be the UK saying, let's go back to the past, you know, when Brexit wasn't a thing and we were just going to stay here and be happy. I'm not sure which it is. Whatever the outcome is, it's going to be, people are going to be pissed. Whatever the outcome is, and I don't mean pissed in this, like, I think it's going to be a real crazy outcome, because the people that tend to make the most noise are going to be making the most noise on this. So I mean, I think, is that Labour, is that Tories, you know, is it the hard Brexiters? I'm leaning towards it's going to be the hard Brexiters. They're going to be like, what the fuck? I think they're going to be pissed. So I don't think you're getting a hard Brexit. Absolutely not. I'm going to ask really quickly. Also, I didn't show you here, but as I pick them up, Page of Swords is here at the top of the reading, basically saying there's information we don't know yet, information's being obscured, information's not coming out, information that the government may not have yet, but there is information here that we are unaware of that will likely make itself known at the end of this Mercury retrograde. So let's see, is there going to be a hard Brexit? No. No. I'll put cards down just to be safe. Is there going to be a hard Brexit? No. I'm like, no, not going to happen. Whew. So I guess I should do another alien deep dive, right? This may be part of the beginning of an ongoing series. Auntie does alien deep dives that scare the shit out of her. I did get a sanity stamp from my therapist. I'm not insane. I think we knew that, but I don't know if I stand by that reading. I have to. I have thoughts, so I'll let you know those. Is there a hard Brexit? Okay, the cards. Now, see, now this is what I was talking about. This is the spot in the Celtic where the cards confirm what I'm asking, or if they don't want to confirm what I'm asking, then they'll tell me what they're telling me. So I may ask, are we talking about Brexit? Well, here it is. You can see these people are literally moving away from something. They're walking away. Well, they're not walking, but they're, this time change, I swear. They're, you know, boating away from something. So the cards know what we're asking about. That's how we get confirmation here. It's the very first spot in the Celtic, and I don't know if other people read this way, but this is how I was taught to read. And I don't know, I wasn't taught it out of a book, but the cards know what we're talking about. And this is the card I expect to see in the Brexit spread, right? I expect to see it somewhere in the future or even in the present. I expect to see it wasn't there. So now it's here in the spread where it's saying, are you asking about Brexit? Yeah, we're going to talk about Brexit, Kirsten. Now sometimes a totally different card will be there. And that means the cards say, I'm not telling you about what you asked about. I got to tell you about something else. And sometimes it's saying, I got to tell you about something else first. Or sometimes they're saying, I'm not going to fucking talk about it. Or sometimes they're saying, you asked the wrong question. But today they're saying, yes, we're talking about Brexit. So let's see what else we've got. So right now in the home environment on Brexit, there's no hard Brexit. The Justice card is here. Balance is returning. I don't know if you guys are going to go anywhere. Swear to God. Okay, so this is really interesting. I have a lot of information coming through. So home environment is this. This is your shit show. There it is. It's the card of the shit show. I mean, we have other cards of the shit show, but this is definitely a let's rush in and try to do shit and we're idiots and, you know, the shit show. Right. Okay. So here's more shit show. Here's another shit show card. The Five of Wands, the card of conflict. Again, there's information we don't know or we don't have or they're not telling us or they don't have. So there is this aspect of information coming through. I'm sorry if I'm talking really quickly. I have a lot of information coming through, so bear with me And I do want to note, somebody had asked me a while ago, interrupting myself, I know, that somebody had asked me about closed captioning. In order for me to do something like that, I literally have to transcribe all of my videos. I can't do it, and I can't afford to pay a service to do it right now, so I'm sorry that I can't do that for you. FYI, while I'm thinking of it, because I kept trying to make a mental note of it, and I kept forgetting to tell everybody that. So, what's next for Brexit? Well, Theresa May's gonna try stuff. She's not Mart. My nephew used to say that when he was very little. I'm not Mart. You're not Mart. Nobody was Mart. So, like, child enjoyed insulting people and calling them stupid. Or dupid. So you were either dupid or you were Mart. We were all dupid. Or we weren't Mart. So she's not Mart either. She's rather dupid. She's trying to get stuff done. She's trying to push through what she wants to push through. She's trying to push through her own agenda. She's carrying the burden. May is not a happy camper. That woman, and I keep getting the sense like she doesn't complete a full term, or she steps down early, or she doesn't, there's something where she's like, I'm out of here. Like, fuck this shit. It just gets real gnarly for her. Everybody hates her. And it feels to me like more people hate her now than when I first started reading on her. So what's next for Brexit? Well, I ask, is there a hard Brexit? This is you guys. Here's the motherland, right? And you're just sitting here. So you're not going anywhere. And then the next thing that happens is justice. So this could be a contract, but it's balance. What I'm most attracted to and what happened in the last reading was balance. So there is a balance coming to Brexit. Is this a contract with the EU? Possibly. But I don't see a hard Brexit. If there was a hard Brexit, we'd see something else here. We wouldn't see that justice card. So let's try to see if there's a second referendum. Corbyn's just hanging out on top of the reading, by the way. Are you guys proud of me that I've learned some of my UK government skills? I was woefully ignorant. And I'm learning more and more every day, and it's really exciting and wonderful. Cannot wait to learn about India's government. This whole thing is like, it so appeals to the nerd in me, you have no idea. I just love it. I love learning about new places, cultures, people, countries, government systems. I love it all. Speaking of which, we're going to take a peek at Venezuela today. Netanyahu, I thought we'd take a peek at him because, you know, corruption. Boeing, let's see if they're safe. Probably not. Canada, we're going to look at you too. So we've got quite a list here. I can keep my hair out of my face. Show me, is there a second referendum for Brexit? Show me that. Do they vote on Brexit again? Do they vote on leaving the UK? Is there a do-over? If there is, I would say this Mercury retrograde would be the time that it would come up, right? Because we go back, we fix things, we redo, we re this, we re that. So we shall see. Okay. Itchy nose for the auntie. There's Brexit. Okay. Asking if there's a second referendum. Look at this, same cards, you guys, justice and temperance. So balance is restored to the UK as far as Brexit goes. Let's see what else we've got. Yes, I'm asking about the death of Brexit, so that's showing up here. Is it a thing? Well, you guys are going to sit there for a while. I don't think you're going to go anywhere, at least not for a while. The hangman's in the home environment. Nobody's moving, except Theresa May. The justice card could also be voting. But I would prefer to see the Hierophant there, quite frankly, if I was going to look for a second vote. I'm not sure there's a second vote. I'm not sure there's a second referendum. People, again, are working towards it. I get the Eight of Pentacles here, the card of I'm working towards it, but I don't know if you're going to get it. I don't know if you're going to get it. Your end card is the Wheel of Fortune, which is the coy way of these cards saying, like, it'll happen, whatever happens, happens. Like, you know, the cards are being very coy here. I think in a way they're saying, you know, your fate's going to play out here one way or another. But there is information we don't know. I mean, we've got the High Priestess at the root of this reading, which she is the card of secrets. So we shall see what goes on here. And, you know, these readings, once whatever this information is does come out, it'll flush out the readings much more, you know, better. It will round out whatever I'm reading on right now. All right. So that's what's going on with Brexit. I don't see it happening on March 29th. I don't see a hard Brexit at all. At all. I really don't. I think there's going to be quite a few extensions. I just don't know if it ever happens. it's really not here in the cards. But chaos will reign, and I'm going to tell you this, chaos will reign in the UK for a while. And I feel like you've got major power players that are going to start making big moves, and they're far more obvious than they used to be in the past. So, you know, I'm not just talking about government power plays, I'm talking about money. I had no idea there was so much Russian money in UK politics. If you have not, and especially if you're from the UK, if you have not listened to Gaslit Nation, at least listen to the Brexit one, because it is so packed full of information. And I just, you know, it's so funny because there's stuff where I'm like, this should be news. Why is this not news? Everyone should know about this. This should be, you know, unavoidable. This should be, you know, Michael Cohen's testimony. This should be fully unavoidable. So, yeah, very interesting. But I think you're going to get a lot of power players coming out of the woodwork in the next few months on Brexit. Damn it, look at this. Come on, it won't go back in the deck. Card of chaos, conflict. That's Brexit right now, man. It will calm down, but first it's actually going to get worse. And I think you're gonna see resignations. I feel like there's people that are just gonna be like, fuck this, I'm out. Or even more party defections. Theresa may say, F this, I'm out of here. I think you're gonna get people resigning from her cabinet, or people that work for her. It gets worse, this Brexit shit. It does. It gets worse, but it's really just the chaos and the fighting is the part that gets worse. I don't see a hard Brexit. I don't see a March 29th Brexit. I mean, you know, what am I doing? This is the 12th, right? Yeah. Like, there's no effing way. There's no way it's going to happen. And I think the hard Brexiters, I see them pissed. I see them very pissed. So I'm curious to see as we go through this Mercury retrograde, because, you know, really when you're in a Mercury retrograde, I don't recommend getting readings that you want people to predict the future, because things are like, and this is my experience, at least as a reader and as a person getting readings and doing readings for myself, shit is more up in the air during a Mercury retrograde than any other time, I feel. Not even when other planets are retrograde. I think there's just, you know, different possibilities, threads, timelines, what have you. So I'm curious to see, once we get out of Mercury retrograde, I don't think there's going to be a Brexit, absolutely not. So I'm curious to see, reading on Brexit in April, what comes up. Very curious. Let's take a peek at Venezuela. I gotta look up the name of the other guy because I always forget his name. Will Maduro retain power in Venezuela? Show me that. I asked about him, I cut to the emperor, so that's interesting. So, from what I understand, for those of you who don't know, Maduro was elected the president of Venezuela, but that has been, I keep cutting to this guy when I'm talking about him. That has been hotly disputed. So Juan Guaido, there we go. He's supposed to be acting president according to the law. So it's a shit show. So let's see what Maduro is up to. Let's just see what's going on with him. See if Juan gets where he should be. And the U.S. involvement already feels disgusting to me, so the U.S. is up to no good messing around with Venezuela, I'll tell you that right now. Venezuela is in deep shit. We knew that, right? We know that, but it's here in the cards. The death of the economy and the dream. I mean, this is the card of dreams and hopes. Y'all are in trouble down there. You don't need me to tell you that. But the cards know it. The cards see it. Okay, so he is not the rightful president. That's what these cards are showing me. Secrets. Oh, this guy made secret deals. He's got secret deals. I get happy about this, I know. Because I had suspected as much. Wow. Okay, so he's trying to partner with another government, likely the US or Russia or both, but he wants to get in bed with somebody else, or he's trying to get in bed with somebody else. He's got secret partnerships, so he's not doing this by himself. We knew that, right? We knew that, but it's here in the card. So, but he's not the rightful president. The illusion delusion card is here for him, and the world is here basically saying, you guys aren't seeing, you don't even know what's really going on. Like, we have no idea what's really happening. Again, we have obscured information that's here. So all these guys came up together, which is saying, no, I don't believe he's the rightful president. I don't personally, just when I feel on it psychically, and from what I understand. Again, Gaslit Nation did a really great podcast on what's going on in Venezuela, so it really explains it. So intellectually, I don't think he's legit, and psychically, I don't feel he's legit. But the world doesn't see what's really happening. So we're being completely misinformed about this. Here's your information card. Here's us, the rest of the world, and here's the illusion delusion card. So we don't know. Now, what's next? Is this guy made secret deals? There you go, secret deals. I mean, that's pretty simple. It's really, the energy down there is really bad. Again, you have your chaos and conflict card in the home environment, and you have all this energy just flying around everywhere. It's really effing gnarly. So what's next is he is going to attempt to continue to retain control of the government. And for me, yeah, it's another country or other countries, but it's also his military. So but this guy's worried he's not going to be able to keep control. He's really worried. He's worried. That's the card here, and I get that from him. He knows it's precarious right now. If he can continue to hang on with what he's doing, probably for the next 2 or 3 months, I think nobody's going to dispute it. I think people, or at least that's what he thinks. The people are going to be like, yeah, and he's in. So what's the other guy's name again? Damn it. Guaido. Okay. The election is invalid. It is invalid according to tarot cards. I get a lot of anger coming out of there. So I know there's despair. I know that people can't eat. There's a water shortage. There are power outages. It's really fucking gnarly. But the main energy that's coming out of that country for me is anger. Anger. So let's see. Does Juan get seated as a legit president? Well, he might. Remember I told you guys there was going to be massive unrest in South America? Remember? I mean, this was ages ago. But, oh my God, I have to tell you, this is really hilarious. So, I'm not going to name names. Please don't look it up, please, and give these people views. But Eliza found at least one person who is making anti-me videos. I'm famous! We were testing out, she and I were testing out my YouTube, what's going on with YouTube thing, because I always have to test, where am I in the search, what's going on, what comes up, what doesn't, what can she see, what can other people see, blah, blah, blah. I'm always figuring that out and looking at that, right? So something comes up, some video comes up, and she was like, this is not your video. She clicks on it, she says, oh my God, there's somebody that is just talking major shit, and, there's no views on the video, thank goodness, so I'm not that famous. But she said this guy made this whole video about what a piece of shit you are, basically. And I was like, well, I'm glad to know I'm not being like super paranoid. I really do have trolls. Can you believe? Oh my God, show me Juan. Is he going to be seated as president? Actually, he may be. The energy feels really good around him. The other one is terrified. He's really holding him by his fingernails. He's really trying to seize control, take control, keep control. He feels like it's crunch time for him. This guy actually has pretty good intentions, but feels right now like the weaker energy. Yeah, he's stuck. He's stuck. So this is him. He's just stuck right now. Yeah, I had somebody make a I hate Kirsten video. Oh God. I was dying when she told me that, and my husband was like, are you okay? Are you okay? And I said, well, no, I'm okay. I just think it's hilarious that somebody took the time to go through, Anyway, don't give the guy views. Please don't go look it up. I don't know if there's more than one. I know she found one. She thought maybe she had found a couple others, but we just kind of got off on looking at this other guy's thing or whatever. So anyway, looking at this guy, damn, we really don't know what's going on in this country. Again, illusion delusion here, secret information's going on here. He's not in league with anybody else, so no secret deals for him. He didn't come up with the Two of Cups, but there is secrets. So this guy's got secrets too. Then again, he's trying not to get murdered while he's trying to take over the country, so who knows? But this guy is somewhat successful in doing something. That shows me that here. He is somewhat successful in doing something. He may eventually become president of this country, but maybe not right away. I mean, the government is here. He's absolutely being recognized as the acting president, even though he's not actually in charge of the country. But it may actually, he may prevail. But right now his energy doesn't feel strong and the other guy's really feels strong. The other guy's really making a show for us. He's really pushing stuff. But I don't think he's on the up and up. I mean, the cards show me he's not on the up and up. So show me the outcome for Venezuela. Show me the outcome for the people of Venezuela. Show me that. Show me the outcome for the people of Venezuela. I think it actually gets worse before it gets better. Again, like it gets worse again. It's been worse, it's gonna get worse again before it gets better. Things don't settle down for about 1.5 years. So I'm not saying it's gonna be just like this for 1.5 years, but things sort of start to return to normal, fully normal within 1.5 years. Cards again, everything will be fine, but I think that's their MO. I think they're just, you know, they're saying, hey, look, it might not be fine right now, but eventually it'll be fine. Okay, so there is a death of the stalemate as far as who's the president of the country. It's going to come out one way or another. Venezuela looks like it's somewhat restored as far as the economy and stuff goes. Cards are being coy. So eventually down the road, again, 1.5 years, 2 years, economy in Venezuela really picks up. New beginning for Venezuela. Things turn out better than we expect, believe it or not. I don't think Maduro sticks around, but I think it might take a while to get rid of the guy. But that, again, it's up in the air. I mean, we are in the Mercury retrograde, and if his energy, which is definitely stronger than Juan's right now, if that energy can prevail, then we may never get rid of the guy, because he'll be a dictator, flat out. Flat out, he'll just become a dictator. I see that clearly. I see that very clearly. He's definitely got an authoritarian bent. Well, both men are full of ego, but this one's really full of ego. What comes next? You want to know the future, the outcome? Of course, naturally. She's not telling. There's your outcome, and here's your outcome, and here's your information, here's the energy, here's everything that we need to know, and Miss High Priestess is here again saying, yeah, I'm not telling. So, again, like to see what happens when we read on this at a later date in April. But for now, I don't think this guy goes anywhere anytime quick. But if he's brought down, it literally happens quick. I think he will be, but I mean, it literally happens within like a day. So, let's see what's going on in Canada. Trudeau's in a spot of trouble. Trudeau did a no-no. Show me, is Justin Trudeau corrupt? I know he's in trouble. He knows he's in trouble. Show me, is Justin Trudeau corrupt? Show me that. Did he do the bad thing they're saying he did? Which, from what I understand, what Trudeau did was ask somebody to not prosecute. I think it was, he said, you know, let's not prosecute so-and-so. And she said, I'm going to do what I'm going to do. And he said, hey, demote her. What a dick. So let's see. Are you really that corrupt, Trudeau? Tell me. I don't see a resignation out of him, but I don't know if he is PM again. I don't know if he's even allowed to be PM again, but corrupt are you, homie? Did you do this? I think, yeah, he did it. Yeah. Huh, yeah. It's funny because I feel like maybe he wasn't always this way, and maybe he just, like, it kind of went to his head, you know? Let's see what we've got here. These are his cards. These are his cards for sure. So what next? So it looks like, you know, he's gonna try to get right past it, but right now he's here, he's depressed, he's on the defensive, he's pretty sure his career is over, he's got another 10 below him, it may very well be over eventually, but he's not doing so hot. He's not doing so hot at all. I asked, you know, is he corrupt? He's got illusion delusion in his home environment, so that leads me to believe that whatever we thought we were seeing with this guy is not everything that we were seeing. He definitely plays the politic game, but I think, does it go very, very deep? No, but I think you're going to get a couple of more stories like this or close to this or similar to this that might not have legal ramifications or large ramifications, but there might be other stories where people are like, really, bro? Fucking really? I want to see, is he in the pockets of the corporations? Because I think it's really important. More information comes out on this guy, straight up. I mean, it's coming out. So it's funny because all these cards are really saying, like, wait till the end of the Mercury retrograde, kids, because we got more. But wait, there's more. So what's next? Did he, you know, he fucked up. Big time. Like, it's legit. It's here. Is he corrupt? Corrupt enough. He did it. I mean, he fucked up. And he's going to try to get out of it. He's going to try to skate right past this. But I don't know how much he's going to be able to. Show me. Is he in the pockets of the corporations? Show me that. Yeah, he's a bit dirty. He's a bit dirty. I don't know if he always was, though. Show me. Is he in the pockets of the corporations? Did you see this morning? Some prosecutor in New York has opened another case on Trump. So a little bit of a toot for auntie there. I called that one. Oh man, Justin's not on the up and up, y'all. He's not on the up and up. It's weird though, because I never got the sense that he was too dirty. I don't know if there's too much money involved here. Well, whatever it is, Justin's party is over. Definitely over. I don't see the corporations here, so I don't know if he's really super beholden to corporations, but the cards are saying, hey pal, party's over. Like, it's over. It's over for him. So nobody's in love with you anymore. You and your goddamn rainbow colored socks, which we all thought were so cute. I think there's more coming with him. But again, I don't think it's a career ruiner, and I don't think it's anything where it's like massively, massively, massively scandalous. Scandalous enough though. Let's see what happens. Let's see Netanyahu. He's been indicted. Let's take a peek at him. And I want to look at the economy because I kept getting hits this morning that Trump was going to drive us into a recession. I know that back in the, you know, in the halcyon days of 2017, I was reading and I said there's going to be a big dip and economic dip, and, you know, it was a stock market dip, which happened. So we can consider that reading, in my opinion, done and closed, has come true. But I want to look at the economy again because I'm getting hits all morning, recession, 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 and I want to take a peek at that. But first, let's look at Netanyahu. Let's see. Are you done? Do these indictments get you? Show me that. Let's see what he's got going on here. Call from no one you actually know. Looks like he's unscathed. As far as Netanyahu goes, he's unscathed. He may actually pay people off. He's worried right now. Root of the reading. But actually pay people off. He gets what he wants in the end. He has the wish card here, and he ends on the peace of mind card, and then the 3 of Wands, which is basically, he's like, yeah, everything's fine. Who gives a shit? I'm headed to my 4 of Wands, which is the card of celebration. So no stank on him right now. Let's see the economy. U.S. economy, that's what I want to look at. Show me the U.S. economy, not the stock market. Actual economy, show me that. That's what I want. I want to know if we're headed to a recession or a depression. Show me that. I'm not feeling great about it. But it wouldn't hit until 2020, 2021, 2022, like those first 2 years of 2020, or really 3 years. It wouldn't hit right away. Show me, is the U.S. headed towards a recession or a depression? Show me that. One more good shuffle. Okay, we don't know yet. We don't know yet as far as that's concerned. Let me look at this Celtic and see what we've got here. Cards are funny today. Again, information that we don't know quite yet. The Page of Swords is all over this place. Just saying, you know, guys, you're reading during Mercury retrograde. It does look like there is... Yeah, okay. So what it's showing me is this. It looks like, yeah, there's a slowdown. This is a card of delays. It's a card of grief, but it is a card of a slowdown. It looks like the economy is going to start to slow down, but it looks like people are fudging the numbers, or they've already fudged the numbers, or they're going to be, or the numbers aren't correct, or the numbers aren't representing what's actually happening within the economy. It's weird. So there's this weird idea of like information that, again, we're not getting, but I get the sense, like, I keep getting here like fudged numbers, like somebody's fudging the numbers, or somebody didn't get the numbers right, or something. What's going on right now? We're still booming. Everything's okay. This is in our home environment, but we're about to change course. So here we are here, Sun, Pentacles, okay, everything's great, everybody's happy. It looks like we may change course quickly, because then this guy comes up and then this guy comes up, which you can see nobody wants to be in this card. Nobody wants to be in that 5. So it looks like things may change direction rather quickly, but I do believe they are changing. So for now, sit tight. I think things are going to become variable. I would definitely watch it, because whatever we're doing now is coming to an end. The World card is here. So whatever's happening right now, the boom that we're, well, I don't know if we're booming, but we're fine. I don't know if that's going to stay, because we have the World, which is an ending card, which is, okay, we wrapped it up kind of card. And then what do we have next? A card of struggle here, and a card of topsy-turvy. So this is an unsteady economy. This, you know what I want to see here? I want to see the 4 of Pentacles, or I'd want to see the 4 of Wands even, or the Emperor. Something steady, sturdy, 9 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, something like that. And instead, we're not getting any Pentacles, and we're getting a fight, you know, on our hands, and we're getting this guy who's basically just drunk and doesn't know where he's going or what he's doing. So we are headed for something unsteady economically, which I was feeling all morning this morning. Again, I don't think it's going to hit till very, very late 2019 or early 2020, may go into 2021, 2022, but I would definitely save my money, watch my money. I just, for now anyway, who knows? It could change. This Mercury retrograde seems to be messing with a lot of people. So, and a lot of our information. So I want to ask one more question about the Boeing 737s. Are they all defective? Like, what's going on here with these fucking planes? God damn, I'm so out of it. They went cheap and killed people. Literally, that's what the cards are saying. They went cheap and killed people. So let's see what else we've got here. Okay, so as far as the airplanes go, I've turned the cards over in my little break, during my little break. My battery was dying. Somebody knows. So somebody knows that this is happening, like why this is happening. There it is. There's your sneaky card right on top of them. Somebody knows what's going on here. Somebody knows that this was avoidable. It's not just a random kink. They went cheap. They killed people. The money again is here. So this is something that someone intentionally, it's going to be an intentional, like, oh yeah, shit, we did this to save costs. They might attempt to cover it up, but I think it's going to come out. The information comes out. King of Swords is here. That could be one person that is scapegoated. Could also be one person that is a whistleblower, but one man is here coming out very forcefully, very in front of this, and either saying, you know, the company's going to say he did it, or he's going to come out and say the company did it. But there's a guy here. King of Swords is here. They have to walk away from this. They have to this isn't easily repairable. It's not something where they're going to be able to say, yeah, you know, whoops, like we never could have seen this coming. It's faulty equipment, and it's because they didn't pay enough money either to have it fixed, inspected, or pay enough money for the correct materials or good quality materials. That's what happened. They can fucking kiss my ass for that shit. But somebody knows. Like this was a decision that was made based on money, for sure. That's here in these cards. All right, kiddos. Been around the kiddos a lot, so now everybody's a kiddo. I'm gonna go. Thanks for watching my Q&D. Again, I did put up a video asking for Q&D, and then I made my own Q&D anyway. So if you want follow-up questions, if you want me to read on something in the next Q&D that I didn't read on here, let me know in the comments. As always, thank you for being patrons, and I will see you very soon. And a great big thank you to Our Gems, our main sponsor for this program. Thank you, Our Gems!